Against the clock, he's got to settle his nerves, he's got to absorb the pressure.
Righto, here we go, and see the clock counting down from 3 minutes 30. Finish in time or you're out of the grand final. He's through the steps.
Silk slider now. Gets a good grip. Needs to keep those arms level. Not rushing, but he is off.
And he sorts that one pretty quickly. This is the broken bridge, another new obstacle, and he's straight across it with tippy toes.
Turns the corner to the ring jump. This is the grand final. There is absolutely no room for error, and you can't take your time. They are under the clock.
As he works up the rings, do the math, it's about 23 seconds on each obstacle. Those first ones were quick, but each one now takes longer. And he's slowing down a little bit here.
And the pressure too, the pressure of knowing that the clock is counting down if you make one mistake.
Just got in a little bit of a tangle there. Can't make too many mistakes tonight on the course. So he's slid all the way down.
Andy Dunt safe.
Safe so far, Ben, but the pressure is just enormous.
Now scaling up the I-beam gap. Coming across, and then there's a gap in the middle. Just needs to get onto the next beam. Reach across.
Yeah, we had a similar one in the semis, but this is a little different. There's that gap in the middle, so you've got to get across that, and once you do, hopefully you'll have enough upper body strength to carry you across to the warped wall. Now, speaking of differences, Beck, talk us through the differences on the warped wall.
It starts with a massive drop-off, which messes with their balance and momentum, but Andy is up the wall and showing how it's done.
Andy Dunt, he's got about a minute and a half left on the clock and 3 obstacles to complete.
And Ben, these last 3 take the most time, so he's got to get moving, but if anything, he's actually slowed down.
This is the rumbling dice. Yeah, you've got to grab a hold of this dice and you need to move it forward twice. There's 1.
He's keeping everything in line to keep the dice straight.
There's 2. Now he's got to move to the next dice and he's got to do the same thing again.
Good swing onto the second dice.
Is he going to be fast enough, though? That is the big question.
50 seconds left on the clock. He's really racing time now, Andy Dunt. The clock is moving on him quickly.
I know the clock is racing, but he is a very strong competitor.
30 seconds!
Andy Dunt just glances towards a huge stopwatch. He knows he's got to get a wriggle on. He knows he's going to have to be quick now.
23 seconds!
Now he hits the flying squirrel, the cargo. He's got to get off the squirrel, get onto that cargo.
But there is only 14 seconds left on the clock. This is what makes the grand final that much harder. Oh, the red lights are flashing. He is less than 6 seconds left. He's left it too late.
3, 2, 1. He's going up the chimney, but sadly the clock has got the better of him.
Oh, no.
And he's not going to get to the top in time. Look, let's give him credit for what he's just done. An incredible run, but sadly for Andy Dunt, the time pressure in the grand final has got the better of him.
That is just heartbreak right there. That was a phenomenal run, but not in the allotted time of 3 minutes 30, Andy. We are so sorry.
It's all right. I felt like I was making good time and must have wasted too much time in the last one, but it is what it is.
You should be very proud of yourself,
Thank
mate.
you.
Put your hands together for Andy Dunt from South Australia.
Andy handled the obstacles well, but they're only half the equation tonight. He just didn't pay enough attention to the clock. There is no time to stop here, and it cost him a shot at Mount Midoriyama.